Z myślą o nas, polskich dzieciach, młodzieży i studentach, Polska Credit Union Świętego Stanisława i Świętego Kazimierza oferuje konta bankowe CYS bez opłat i limitów, free and unlimited. Każdy, kto otworzy nowe konto CYS, automatycznie bierze udział w losowaniu $1000. Za rekomendację wylosować można 4 nagrody po $250. Informacje w oddziałach Credit Union lub na stronie internetowej www.polcu.com.
Polska Credit Union Świętego Stanisława i Świętego Kazimierza zachęca Państwa do oszczędzania pieniędzy.
Obecnie w Credit Union można otrzymać specjalne wyższe oprocentowanie
Na gwarantowane lokaty GAC
i na konta zwolnione z podatku dochodowego.
Tax-Free Savings Account.
Specjalne oprocentowania dotyczą terminów 3-letnich.
Dochód w pełni zagwarantowany.
O szczegóły prosimy pytać w oddziałach lub w call center 1 888 558 5506. Zapraszamy.
Jednym z wyjątkowych wydarzeń ubiegłego roku związanych z Polonią kanadyjską było m.in. wyróżnienie przyznane przez Ministerstwo Spraw Zagranicznych Polski działającej na ontaryjskich Kaszubach organizacji Wilno Heritage Society. Zapraszamy do obejrzenia reportażu naszego wieloletniego współpracownika Henryka Bartula, prezentującego uroczyste wręczenie dyplomu przedstawicielom organizacji oraz przebieg ostatniego jak dotąd jej przedsięwzięcia. Ogromnym wysiłkiem swych członków i przyjaciół Wilno Heritage Society udostępniło do zwiedzania zapomnianą przez dziesiątki lat drogę, wzdłuż której, otrzymując ziemię dokładnie 150 lat temu, osiedlali się pierwsi Kaszubi przybywający do Kanady.
Shirley, what a year, wasn't it? Something else.
2009 was very exciting.
Exactly.
Never expected it to be so exciting.
Exactly, and a visit to Warsaw and getting this diploma.
Yeah, that was a remarkable thing for us to be the recipients of a prestigious diploma from the Polish Foreign Minister of Affairs, which we were presented to in Warsaw on the 22nd of October by Mr. Radoslaw Sikorski.
Exactly, Foreign Affairs Minister.
Right, and we had a number of our friends and colleagues and our liaison people in Poland with us at that time.
That's right. I think our whole group should be very, very proud of this. Their hard work made this happen.
Stowarzyszenie Wilno Heritage Society, którego dwójka przedstawicieli jest dzisiaj z nami. Pani Shirley Connolly i pan David Schulis. Stowarzyszenie to założone jest przez Kanadyjczyków polskiego pochodzenia w celu propagowania tradycji i wiedzy o pierwszym osadnictwie polskim w Kanadzie i pierwszych osadnikach pochodzenia kaszubskiego.
Jestem Daniel Costello, nowym ambasadorem Kanady. Chciałbym powiedzieć, że wszyscy Kanadyjczycy są dumni z nagrody, którą państwo otrzymali. I just wanted to say how pleased and how proud I am to be here today. This is a great award for the Kaszuby community in Canada and all of their great work over the years to preserve so much of the historical memory of the settlements in Canada and the close links between the Polish and Canadian communities. It's an award in which all Canadians, I think, take great pride, and I'm really happy to be here. And I hope this is something that we can make known to a lot of other people. Thank you.
Actually, we had two anniversaries to celebrate. In 1858, the arrival of the first Kashubs was our big celebration last year, the arrival in Canada. But we had not forgotten that we also had to celebrate in 1859 the first land allocations that were given to these Kashubs, because the Kashubs came to Canada for land. That was the reason that they made their home here. They were landless farm laborers, and they wanted land to farm. So they, unfortunately, when they first arrived in 1858 in August, it was too late to get the land that they had been promised, that they wanted, and they were ill-equipped. So they wintered over in Renfrew, where they built up some provisions, and then by late the following summer of 1859, they were taken up the Opeongo Road, which was a colonization road, and they started to scout around a bit to find parcels of land that might be used for farming. Unfortunately, there was very little choice at that time. All the good land had been taken, and the only section that had a number of the lots available was at the end of the road, and would turn out to be the worst imaginable land, impossible to farm, would take all the sweat and the stamina of these people to survive. But
Exactly.
survive they did, or we
They
wouldn't
did.
be here today.
Exactly, you know, and we're fortunate because of the whole Opeongo line, right from Renfrew on to Opeongo Lake in Algonquin Park. This is one part that is not inhabited right now, and we were very fortunate. We decided a few years back, I think it was around 9 years, that we should really pay tribute to the ancestors and create a heritage trail. When was it, about September, that it was 150 years that they come to?
September of 1859, they actually got their first allocations on the Opeongo line, and I can imagine that it might have been a beautiful early autumn day, and that maybe they thought their dream had come true, that they were getting this free land.
Yeah.
But as you know, if you travel that same trail in the wintertime,
Yes.
the bleak reality of what they got, and the stones and the swamps, would turn out to be a nightmare.
Exactly. I mean, there was no land description of saying, hey, this is going to be a beautiful piece of parcel of land that you're going to get. No, when they come here, they could just see so many stones on top of stones, and you know, just so rolling, and you could see you know, why they didn't stay there. But I'll tell you one thing is that they ended up staying for a little while just to get their ownership to their land.
Yes.
Very tough people, very tough.
Tam, gdzie w Bałtyku szumią jasnie wody, tam w gromnej chatce ma kolebka stała. Tam nad jeżyką kaszubskie zagrody, tam ojcu wierzy matka mnie kochała. I rzekła do mnie, o córko kochanu, to Kaszubom rodem, Kaszubom zostanę. I rzekła do mnie, o córko kochanu, to Kaszubom rodem, Kaszubom zostanie. Jestem Kaszubą, Polska matko moją. Kocham ją całym mym sercem i duszą. Póki Kaszuby chcą ojczyznę swoją, darmo se wrodzi, bo mnie zgubę kuszą. Teraz i zawsze kochać nie przestanę, Bob Kaszubą rodem, Kaszubą zostanie. Teraz i zawsze kochać nie przestanie. Bob Kaszubą rodem, Kaszubą zostanie.
So there's a very irregular division between the townships.
Yeah, exactly.
But the whole spine of that is the Opeongo line.
Wow.
That's the backbone of
That's
the whole series here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's continuing all along.
Well, exactly. So there are some parts on the line here. It shows fences on both sides.
So you've got large families.
Yeah.
Everybody works.
That's right.
Right from the youngest to the oldest. And you're steadily trying to keep ahead of Mother Nature. You're clearing the land and picking stones. This is the Opeongo, going all. There's that swamp, I guess.
Yep.
It comes all the way out, and then.
There's Buttles probably there.
No, this would be at Lahovich's, I think.
Oh, I see. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
But the tower would be here. But getting back to here, you're
So
saying
this
we're
is where
like
we
there?
are.
That's
We're
where we
right
are.
here.
Right
So
there.
that road's coming up here, and then proceeding on to the tower. So right here, we're in lot 215. Range B North.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying, yeah.
So in lot 215, Range B North, Bet has the papers here from the registry office. The 25th of April, 1865, was the Crown grant to Joseph.
Shala.
We would pronounce that Shala.
That's what it is.
S-Z-A-L-A, and he got the whole lot.
Kto chce spędzić dobry czas, niech Kaszuby jedzą lasy i plądrudze dobry ludzie. Pomogą wam w każdej biedze, Kaszubskie jeziora, Kaszubskie las. Kaszuby, Kaszuby wołają nas. Kaszubskie jeziora, Kaszubskie las. Kaszuby wołają nas.
My name is Marianne Coughlin. I came here from St. Clair, Michigan this weekend to be a part of this project. My ancestors settled here in the 1880s. My great-great-grandfather was John Broughton, and I'm very proud to be a part of this, and I wanted to come here to be a part of this project so that I could feel where my roots came from and where I started, and I'm just happy to be here today.
A kto nie wie, gdzie to leży, niech do Wilna se pobierze i na ręku tupnie nogu, bo mu każdy drogę podo. Kaszubskie jeziora, Kaszubskie las. Kaszuby, Kaszuby wołają nas. Kaszubskie jeziora, Kaszubskie las. Kaszuby wołają nas.
All right, we're back, and you're listening to Radio Kaszuby, the voice of the Kashub people on Valley Heritage Radio 98.7 on the FM dial. Now I'm going to talk about the Opeongo Heritage Trail. Now this is something that was thought of about 9 years ago. The Wilno Heritage Society thought this was very, very important. There was a missing link on the Opeongo, and it just happens that after 150 years, this is the 150th year, that our Polish Kashub pioneers got their land on the Opeongo.
My father, who recently passed away, he grew up in this Wilno area, and you know, as a tribute to him, I've been getting in touch with my heritage, and that's why I'm here today, to help out however best I can. And it's great meeting Dave and everybody here, and I'm ready to work.
We're here on the part where the swamp is, and this is where the boardwalk is going to be built by the community. But what's interesting right now, before we do a construction, look at the moose track right down there. It's almost as big as my hand.
Now this whole trek, I think we've got to do around 6.5 kilometers, right from the Daly's entrance up to the old Barry's Bay Road. And one thing I've got to tell you, if you're going to walk this trail, it is not level. It is not level. It is a big hill, very rocky. So when our ancestors seen this land that they ended up getting, I'm sure they were in shock. And that is the reason probably why they didn't stay there. Of course, we're going to have our grand opening, which is next Saturday, October 10th, 10 o'clock. And it is the Opeongo Heritage Trail. That's the name of this trail. Good stuff. Very good. Good stuff. Good stuff. In 1859, and it marks here on 150 years, that they went and got their land, but it was not their land unless they proved that they could work it. They had to cultivate so much land, put up a shanty or some kind of dwelling, and then they would get it. Shirley, was it around 1864, 63 that they actually...
1864.
Yeah, 64, that they ended up getting actually the deed to the land. But that means they had to do a lot of work just to get that deed.
Kaszuby wołają nas.